Live in a Salute. I'm your host, Chris Budihas, and I'm joined virtually with James Boggs from Team ADDO. Hey, James, how are you today?
Chris, I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me on. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome. It is Friday, which is a great day, and I'm blessed, and I'm about, I think, 43 days out from taking on my DD-214. You know what that is, so getting short time, and yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. So, hey, James, let's talk a little about, where are you from, what you do in the military?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a Florida native, but I spent my formative years in Florida, graduated high school in Tampa, and that's where I joined the Marine Corps, and then had my 20-year career off and on throughout Florida and all over the United States, and then all over the world. So did 10 years in the Marine Corps, came back to Tampa, was a police officer of the city of Lakeland, Florida for 3 years, and then decided to roll over to the Army and flew Blackhawks for 10 years. And while I was doing that, we created Team ADDO. Actually, 10 years ago, we started Team ADDO.
Okay, awesome. Well, first of all, thank you, sir. Semper Fi, number one, and then
Right.
like me, that's where I started, and I wound up in the Army, and it's been a great ride ever since. So, yeah, let's talk about that transition. So, the creation of Team ADDO. So, what is Team ADDO, and what are you doing with the company?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the biggest questions we get is, what does ADDO stand for? And it's actually Latin for to inspire. And truly, this organization was an inspiration from God for me to start this. Firmly, first and foremost, I believe I am a servant of God, and I'm here to serve my brothers and sisters. And that really extends into my military career. And we started it back in 2014 as a way to give back to the veteran community. And about 3 years later, we really defined our mission, and that was to support transitioning service members, not because of economic inability or any type of issue. Is really truly to say thank you for your service, put our money where our mouth is, if you will. And that's what Team ADDO focuses on now. It's the veteran, right? Regardless if they did 4 years or 40 years, if they were an E4 or an O10, we don't care. As long as they had honorable service, that's what we want to highlight. And we want to say thank you. And how we say thank you is we support them by giving them a brand new custom made to measure 100% wool made in the United States, $1,500 value suit that's made just for them. We take about 40 different measurements, but not only do they get the suit, they get a custom made to measure shirt that's made here in the United States and a custom made to measure tie. That's also made in the United States. We do both men and women service members, and they are tailored to their needs and their body types. That's what we found was most important as a service member transitions. You can look great on a piece of paper, but you're trading in a uniform that you were very comfortable in. And now you're going back into the civilian community, and how do you look? How should you dress? And that's what we feel is that hinge pin piece that is going to be a critical aspect for that transition.
Gigantic. There's a lot of companies out there that provide different services to help veterans, but this one, I mean, as you know, that's saying it, picture's worth 1,000 words. And when you walk through the door, you either get instant credibility or not so much.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of really bridging that gap. And, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said free suit?
It's a free suit. It is truly a way for us to say thank you for your service. And it's funny, I had an individual a couple months ago and asked me, why are you giving away a $1,500 suit to some individuals? This may be their first suit. And I said, if I could give them a $5,000 suit, I'd give them that. I gotta cut it short somewhere, but we feel that this suit is the best thing that we could give them that they could put on, and it creates that aura of confidence as they walk into this new journey.
No, that's great, James. Hey, James, are you guys a 501c3?
We are. We became a 501c3 back in 2017. We're pretty small. At the end of the day, we suit up about 130 transitioning service members. It gets frustrating at times because the numbers of transitioning service members are at 200,000 every year, and sometimes feels like we're not making a dent. But I'll tell you what, if we help one person, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, I got to imagine with the testimonials, the feedback you're getting back from those service members that received this suit, it's got to be extremely positive.
It's, you know what, there's those days that I say are frustrating. Someone happens to send me an email and says, you know, James, Team ADDO supported me, gave me a suit, and man, it sent me off on a trajectory that I couldn't be more thankful of. And we get those quite often, and I know I'm doing what God's called me to do when I receive those.
Hey, it's a righteous thing you're doing. I really appreciate how you're helping our veterans out. Love to see you grow, both with donors and then obviously with service members receiving, your products and services. American made, I'll foot stomp that, all day long. So for folks, nationwide watching this interview, how do they find you to either give a donation or, hey, I'm a service member getting ready to exit, and it'd be great to, have a new suit because I can't afford it because, I'm getting out as an E4 and I just haven't saved money to purchase a
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the best way is go to Team ADDO, and it's TEAMADDO.org. And from that website, there's clear, definitive ways to donate or see what events we have. We have people register for our Suit Up events. And again, what I like to highlight, Chris, is truly that this isn't a charity of need based. And do we support individuals that may not have the funds to do it? Absolutely. But we never want to highlight those individuals to make them feel that, hey, you know what? Hey, poor little individual, things like that. We've suited up a 4-star general, sergeant majors, CW5s. Again, it's truly our way to say thank you for your service.
Awesome. Thanks for clarifying that. And hey, number one, thank you for your service, and thank you for your family's service, and they supported you through that journey from the Marine Corps to the Army, now the Team ADDO. And then, I look forward to hearing, how Team ADDO will grow over the next year. I'd love to have you on and talk about that growth. So thanks again, James.
Chris, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And just real quick, I'd love to give a shout out to my wife. She's a major in the United States Army. It's coming up on Mother's Day, and she's a phenomenal woman. And I just like to say, I love you, Liz.
Yeah, good call. Hey, Amaret, I love you. I'm going to give a shout out to my wife, so I want to be in the dugout. So thanks, James, for that. Thank you for her service, too, and what you're doing to support her as her spouse. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. I truly appreciate it.
Amen. All right, folks, if you like that segment, continue to watch us. Find us on LinkedIn. Look up Team ADDO at teamaddo.com. Additionally, thanks for Operation Barnabas for supporting today's segment at operationbarnabas.com. Check them out. Helping veterans with a hand up, not a handout. See you at our next segment.
Operation Barnabas is a veterans ministry, started in 2017 with the purpose of helping our veterans that kind of got left behind.
These people went over and went to war for us, and a lot of their friends didn't come back, and that's a lot of the stuff that we as veterans deal with is there's a lot of people that didn't make it back, and then it's like, why are we here? So and then they isolate.
And they've struggled with addictions, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, those kind of things, helping them get whole again through one-to-one mentorship.
So being able to communicate with them and help them can drastically change their life, can drastically change a family's life. The little that we can do is put our hand out and say, hey, do you want a hand up? Like, we're not giving a hand out. Do you want a hand up? And just be able to be there with them and do life with them and just be able to help them, because, man, they put their life on the line for you and me.